to go get the bus right now. And I figured I'd take this time to talk to you a little bit about the things that are going on with the bus and with me with trying to get this bus done. It is spring break. I have not had the opportunity to work on the bus all semester, just due to the fact that my class schedule is a bit heavy this semester, and it's taking up all my time. So I feel like this entire semester I've been playing catch up, and I don't ever seem to feel like I could actually take a breather from school, from classwork, and to actually work on the bus. So, four corner stop, and these people don't know where to go. Come on. Alright. So I've been constantly playing catch up with schoolwork and have not had the opportunity to take any time on the weekends to do anything with the bus. So try to get a lot done during this week during spring break. Unfortunately, there was a lot that had to be done with painting the floor. Because where I left off with you guys, I had just osmoed the floor, treated the rust, and that was where it left off. So now, this week I had to paint the floor with the primer, with Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer, and then let that dry, and then paint with the top coat to make sure that it's all water sealed, the Rust-Oleum top coat paint on there, and let that dry. And unfortunately, each one of those paint layers needed 24 hours to dry before I could put the next layer on and start doing work in there. And with the temperature being so cold, 24 hours really wasn't enough. Those of you in the other parts of the country where you're dealing with snow and so forth, here in Florida, we're typically having beautiful weather, but this past week during spring break, it's been in the 40s, dropping down into the low 40s at night, and barely breaking 60 on some of the warmer days during this week, at least here in Tampa. So, paint's been taking a little longer to dry, and so I shot some video of the painting being done, but we all know how boring watching paint dry can be, so of course none of that is being done. I went out and bought some wood to do the framing for the walls. So I'm going to bring the walls out, get the insulation, so I can put the insulation in and get that done. I also taped out the markers on the floor as to where the bedroom is going to go, or at least the bed in the bedroom is going to go, and the bathroom, the shower, the kitchen, all that's taped out, at least marked on the floor where that's going to be. I could not find where I had put my measurements for the dinette in the RV here, and the couch that's behind me. I didn't have measurements for that with me, so I could not mark that out. Of course, when I get the bus, I leave the RV at the storage unit, take the bus out. So I don't have one with me when I'm with the other. So it wasn't an easy thing for me to just, oh, I need the measurements for this, let me take them real quick, no, I had to wait till the end of the day, bring the bus back, get the RV, take the measurements, and now I've got those where I can do that layout now for the couch and for the dinette set back here, dining room table, and that. So I'll get the rest of that laid out. I pulled the bed apart here where the water storage tank is underneath. I thought it was leaking because the last time I filled the tank in here, I had water all in the driveway, and I thought it was leaking. There was a lot of water in places where it shouldn't have been. And when I filled the water tank today to check, I was able to actually see the fittings and the pump and all that stuff. And as of right now, I don't see any leaks in the tank or in the water pump or in any of the plumbing fittings or anything right there. So I think we're good. The only thing I did notice is that the fill for the water tank is on the passenger side in the back, and that fills directly into the water tank. On the driver's side in the back is if I'm hooked up to an RV park, fresh water coming in, I can plug the water hose directly to this side and have fresh running water. Has nothing to do with the tanks. There's supposed to be a one-way valve that prevents water from going out of the hose here while coming from the tank or whatever. I have a feeling that valve is bad because water is leaking out of the hose fitting on the driver's side where the fresh water hookup is supposed to be. So that's the one thing I did notice where there was water coming out of there. So I'm okay with that. It's one fitting. I have a good tank. It's not. It's a 55-gallon square freshwater tank. RV freshwater tank. Obviously RV because it's RV. And it's low profile. So unlike the 60-gallon drums that I've got that are really tall, they're huge. I'm going to be able to work with this a lot better. Not have to worry about the rolling, so I don't have to build a special frame for it. I don't have to have Maria's bed up so damn high that she's going to need a ladder to get into it. So that's good. That's a good thing. I now need to mark in the wall where I'm going to drill the hole so I've got the fresh water, or the freshwater tank fill from the outside coming into the bus. So that's on the agenda. And so that's pretty much where it is right now. I know I've gone off on tangents. My mind is in 1,000 different places at once. I've just on a separate note, I've watched hundreds of school bus conversion videos from dozens of different people who have done it, that have done really good jobs on it, that seems to know what they're doing. I've made the plans out, I've drawn out the sketches and figured out how everything's going to get all laid out and all this other stuff, but to be honest, every school bus is different. And I'm also not customizing things. I'm working with an existing kitchen cabinetry, existing kitchen countertop that I've got to make fit into this bus. The bus has a 3-foot section in the back that I was not accounting for. That I ended up having to, in order to get the newer bus, I had to sacrifice having that space to be used for the bed. You guys have seen the slope in the back. So I've had to make changes on the fly. I've had to rethink a lot of things. I've had to try to manipulate stuff and deal with the the fact that, it's the first time I'm ever doing something like this. And so I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I've got a pretty good idea, but I don't exactly know what I'm doing. And it's just me. I don't have help from anybody. I'm just trying to do it all by myself the best I can. So, little things that I just wasn't anticipating coming up and causing things to, all right, well, I can't do it that way. I got to change my plans. Perfect example is, now, this bus comes with 2 air conditioning units. Beautiful. I've got air conditioning. Fantastic. The air conditioning in the RV has not worked since I got the RV. And I tell you what, last summer, it was miserable. Miserable. Even with all the windows open, driving down the highway, it's miserable in the RV with no air conditioning. So that was imperative to have in the bus, is to have air conditioning. The problem is that underneath, on one side of the bus, the cooler unit or whatever, the compressor unit, is outside underneath the bus, takes up quite a bit of space under there. Okay, whatever, no big deal. Then I've got storage boxes under the bus. Storage, fantastic. We all need storage. However, these storage boxes also take up the rest of that. On the other side, I've got a 60-gallon diesel tank and the storage boxes. So now on the sides, it leaves me with no room to put anything hanging from the sides. So I've got to now rig my LP gas tank inside one of the storage boxes. I have to try to figure out how I'm going to get my drains for my black water, my gray water drains, how they're going to come out of the bathroom and into my black water tank through one of the storage boxes. Just little things like that I've got to try to reconfigure. Things that I wasn't planning on, things that I didn't think all the way through when I bought the bus, or figured that, I'll figure it out when I get there, and which is all well and good, and that's what I'm doing, but trying to figure it out is proving a little bit more difficult than I had originally thought in my head when I bought the bus. Do I wish I got a different bus? No. I like how new this bus is. I like how clean this bus is. I like the mileage on the bus. The engine, school buses, if you guys didn't know, apparently the engine needs to be rebuilt after about 125,000 miles or something like that, is what I got to know. And so this school bus, this engine, this diesel engine has been rebuilt within the last 25,000, 30,000 miles. So I have a practically new engine on this bus. Everything is beautiful. Wiring is all good. I've got no complaints about the bus. And that's why I decided to buy this bus, spend a little more money, get a newer bus with no problems. Especially dealing with all the problems I've had with this RV. And I was like, never again, I'm not going to do something like that. Anyway, so it's with this that I'm having to deal with some of these other challenges that I was not expecting to face and have to come up with some workarounds. And then time. Time is the other thing. I've got to try to get this thing done as quickly as I can. So there are things that I wanted to do that I'm not going to do. Simply because I just don't have the time. I don't have a year or two to spend on building this bus to get it right. I've got to get it done in a short amount of period of time as I can. The other thing is finances. I don't have an unlimited amount of finances to deal with this, to do this whole conversion. So I've got to be very frugal when it comes to figuring out how I'm going to do this conversion on the cheap, but without it being cheap. I've got to do it as inexpensive as possible without doing a crappy job with it. So all of these factors coming into play are just making it harder to get the whole thing done the way I wanted it done in the first place. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I just wanted to get you guys up to speed with where things are in my head, how crazy things have gotten, how busy the week has been. It's now Friday, so the week is nearly over, and the week is nearly over. I haven't gotten nearly the amount of work done that I wanted to get done, thanks to the fact that painting the floor took a couple of days that I hadn't planned on it taking, and everything that I just mentioned. Anyway, so I'm here. I'm now going to transfer over to the bus. Thanks for listening to my rant, and I will talk with you guys in a little bit. Ciao for now.